Hey folks, another video here to help you out using Google Classroom. The first thing I want to go over, I've already done a video and logging into Clever, but if you have this little C right here, you can click on that. It'll take you to the Clever screen. When you get there, uh, you'll have all these apps. You're probably familiar with a bunch of these, Epics for reading books, Study Island, but there's one for Google Classroom and it's easily missed. So you click on that and it should bring you to this screen right here. So these are all the classes I'm enrolled in, and I'm going to show you the one that we used for our 2019-2020, the Better Classroom. Yours will be the fourth grade learning from home, or you'll get a classroom code to log in with. We'll let you know. But this one is an older one, and it's got all the stuff that's already on there. So the first thing you got to realize is this is called the stream. The stream has everything on it. It's kind of like some of these social network things, like if we're talking about Facebook or something like that. It's a place where all the assignments are kept. Now, the problem with the stream, the problem I have with it is it's overwhelming. It goes on to the very beginning of this class. So if you're looking for a specific assignment, like if you're like, I'm missing week 2 of math, I need to do that, I haven't taken that quiz, it can be really hard to find what you're looking for. So here's my advice. So go to classwork. Okay, so classwork organizes things into topics. So like I said, if you're missing math week 2, so I'm going to come on the left side, and here are all the topics we had for our learning from home Google Classroom assignment. So right down here at the bottom is math. And I click on math. So it has every math assignment there is, and it has who turned it in. So let's go to, I don't know. Let's go to this one right here. No, we'll pick a different one. So let's go to this iReady right here. So there's a quest on Classcraft. That was something we did. This is the directions. You need to make sure you always read the directions. I know, for real? What? Read directions? The directions tell you what you need to do to complete that assignment. So this tells you, the first thing you had to do for this assignment was work iReady practice pages, 281 to 292. So your iReady book, you'll have a purple book. If I got one handy, I know I do. Okay, I thought I did have one handy. Maybe not. Got it. Okay. All right, so this one's a little ripped, but you'll have a brand new one. You have the instructional book, which you won't have a copy of, but I'll be teaching from. And you'll have your purple book, the iReady book, that you'll be working out of. Then it'll say complete interactive lesson. So iReady has these interactive lessons you can do. When you click on the links that are already posted, it will take you right to the lesson. Wow.
When we finish covering the window with tissue paper, the sun will shine all sorts of pretty colors in here.
So you'll need to go through each lesson and complete it all the way.
Another kryptonite challenge. This one's about
now you can take notes in the lesson.
Maybe our tissue paper stained glass.
You can use a pen to draw if you want to work out a problem.
Let's get a move on.
And then this goes over key vocabulary that's in the lesson. Now there's one more tool I'm hesitant to show you because some kids like to skip ahead and quit and cheat and whatever. But let's say you got to go pick up your lunch from school, or you have to leave and go somewhere. You can, and when you come back, it's going to start you all the way over when you click the link. There is chapter, so you can skip to, let's say I worked up until part 2 and I want to go to chapter 3 so I can finish my lesson. It'll take me where I left off, but you got to remember that. Okay. I highly recommend you going through each part of the lesson. Don't skip ahead so you can finish. You need to learn this stuff. In this interactive, these games and these questions, without a teacher present is going to be the easiest way to do it. So don't just skip ahead. All right. So that's the interactive lesson. The next side of things, there might be some links to videos and things like that. But in order to finish, so you got take week 4 quiz, you got to have all this stuff done. And then when you are done, you'll hit the turn it in button. So that shows me that you finished everything. And so I might call upon you and be like, hey, I still notice that you haven't turned it in. There's a lot of kids that haven't turned it in. You see 35 assigned, only 9 have turned it in. And I can check, especially with those quizzes, to see if you've turned it in. You can also, some kids like to take a picture using their computer and share that with me to show that they finished their workbook pages. I can see your study island blue ribbon. So like if there's one for rounding, you'll need to have that. But I do look at this stuff and it just helps me keep track of it. So like I said, the stream is like where everything is. Classwork is where you can look at all your assignments in one spot. People are the people in the class. That's more for me. But this is the big one right here. Grades. So I don't want to click on it because there are, a bunch of students in this group. But the grades record every test that you've taken. It'll show you what you have in class right now. So like if you've made only 80s on all your quizzes, then you have a B. If you've made hundreds, then you have 100. It keeps track of all that stuff. So just pay attention to that. So there are 3 key components. Remember, 1, we look at everything. Just because it's digital and you're the only one working on it doesn't mean we don't see it. 2, you need to read the directions so you don't redo assignments or mess up the first time and then you don't have a chance to fix it. And 3, you need to make sure you turn it in and check out your grades to keep track of where you are. Set goals for yourself and do your best on everything. Even I know learning from home can be difficult, but use your tools wisely. You will be allowed to comment on things. So this was our end of the year celebration. All you have to do is add a comment. I love this. I'm not going to send it because everybody will get it and they'll be like, why is somebody commenting right now in Google Classroom? If I wanted to reply to a student, which I will do, you can click on the comment and then right here, there's this little reply to this comment. What it means is sometimes in the comment section, it's not like Facebook or anything. It can be, it would just be a long thing. And so somebody might be thinking you're replying to them, but you're really replying to Miss Burrell or something like that. So if you're replying to a specific person, you click on this little arrow, reply to this comment, and then their email address should pop up. So like that right there. So that means I've replied to Alyssa in this scenario. So you can comment on that. Guys, the rules for comments are pretty simple. This is a learning environment. This isn't social networking. I don't mind you saying hi to each other every now and then, but if that's all you're adding to the discussion, save it for something else. Go do your Instagrams or whatever, your Minecrafts or whatever. That can be where y'all talk. But this is for learning. So if you're just on here to chat, but you're not doing any of the assignments, I don't have any problem taking away your commenting privileges. I can take away a person's commenting. See, like right here, I can mute her if I want. So if you're just getting on here, and the same goes for if you're saying mean, ugly things like this was boring, I don't like this. Once again, you're not helping the learning situation. We all didn't ask for this, so this is a shared learning environment, and we're making the best we can with what we got. So don't be negative. Don't be ugly to each other. No bullying. Use this like you would a classroom. Treat it like a classroom. One other lesson real quick, sarcasm. It's really hard sometimes to read. Maybe you're trying to be funny in how you're describing something, but some people don't pick up on that, and it may come off as mean. So just be nice in what you say. If you're making a joke, then you need to be like, LOL or whatever, but try to keep that to a minimum. You need to keep this as an educational zone, a place where we all learn. And if you're being negative about an assignment, it's going to make other people negative about assignments. So just rule of thumb: don't say anything mean. Be nice, like our student council shirts. Be nice. All right, guys. Hopefully this helps with navigating Google Classroom. We'll be using it a lot. Thanks for checking it out.